Did you guys see that BurntPeanut won VTuber of the year, and all the other VTubers that have placed like tens of thousands of dollars on their silly little anime girl outfits that for their VTubing are all mad that this guy that's using a filter to cosplay as a peanut playing Arc Raiders won VTuber of the year with like
it's funny you say that
setup.
To me, his is 10,000 times better than theirs.
I get it. Like the fact that he moves and the peanut moves with him, and
right,
yeah,
that
like,
guy created
really
this thing in Blender that is light years beyond what the cartoon girls do. What this guy has scenes rotating where he's a trick-or-treater, he's Santa Claus, he's a Thanksgiving turkey, or he's a Tarkov character from the game. He's got the Ushanka on. Like he rotates through these scenes, and they're all clever and they're all good and they're all animated in like a CGI kind of way. Compared to some VTuber with a slider on how big the boobs are, he has pushed the limits of where this stuff can be. I think he redefined the game, not low effort slipped in there.
But what they are saying is that he's not a VTuber because he uses his real eyes and mouth.
He doesn't use his real eyes and mouth. Those are
not his eyes and mouth?
No. They're reactive of his eyes and mouth, but those are not his eyes. He doesn't have steely blue eyes. Those are animated eyes and mouth that are an exaggerated version of what the artist is doing behind the scenes.
Wait, am I stupid?
So none of it's real? So his eyes and mouth, that's like annoying orange, or I guess maybe
they look real. The teeth are even imperfect, but they're not real. They're like, he doesn't really open his mouth like constantly throughout the night.
This whole time.
Something I'm very. You said this in the very beginning, Santi, that the VTubers were mad that the outfits they were spending thousands of dollars on weren't getting attention. It's all digital. It's just you pretending to be a cartoon lady. How could an outfit cost anything? You just put a new thing on.
Well, it's the paying an artist to make it. And I tried to make a fun little live stream where I was going to show up as a big titty anime VTuber. I'm like, oh, let me do this for one stream. It was like 10 grand for apparently like a low effort render of a big titty anime girl to be a VTuber. So these people are shelling out like it's like the new age furries. Like furries spend like $50,000-$60,000 on like the top of the line furry suits. That's what's happening now in VTubing.
I watch a lot of
like this VTubing stuff.
BurntPeanut's in the middle there. That's not his real mouth.
Oh, is it? Is that him? Is he the peanut?
I deserve that. All right, that's right. That's fair. All right, I get it. You win.
Hold on, because both of my co-hosts are complete retards. Let me spell this out.
That was for the guest. I don't want to throw stones, but okay. So he almost cosplays as a dumb person during his stream, but I've watched so many hours of this guy. He's clever. My theory is that prior to doing this, he did this professionally. He had some sort of job. He makes, like, when he starts the game, he has these like animated sort of CGI scenes that cover when he's joining a little bit and also just sort of lead the hype, that we're about to get going in a raid. And he makes new ones seemingly all the time. This guy is a CGI artist. Wow. I think, who's very technical, and he mocks the people he streams with for not being able to do some of the things he does.
Like, I mean, if I were, lie, sorry, go ahead.
So I was going to say, I thought that he was using like a Snapchat filter, like like you could like become like a potato on Snapchat. That's what I thought he was using here for the peanut.
In my opinion, he's the most technically advanced of the VTubers. One of the reasons the other VTubers hate him, probably the primary one, he completely denies being a VTuber. He says he's actually a peanut and doesn't like being associated with these animated versions. He, on the other hand, is a real life peanut, and you're being racist by categorizing him as a VTuber. That's
I do like that his isn't some sexualized like most of the others, which goes back to that whole thing I was talking about earlier. Why is it always look at Chibi?
The top left one looks like a child. Oh, and then there's some guy with a Band-Aid on. There's some lady dressed like a goth, and then Iron Mouse. She looks like a demon, but she's got a little cleavage there, so maybe she has big titties.
Child is, but none of these guys vibe 18 to me except the peanut, and I don't age peanut.
Yeah, looking at this, you would think we were the country that got nuked. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's despicable. And if I were a voter, I'd be like, yeah, the funny guy who's silly and making fun of this whole like construct, Burnt Peanut. I vote for him because this is crazy. So you can just be fat and pretend to be a cartoon, and dude, I told you guys, but there was a VTuber who had like one of these like sexy girls, and then she did a video where she like her hand came on screen to grab something. Mammoth, just an absolute, just a paw, an animal paw. When the fat like starts, do you know how fat you have to be for fingers to become compromised? It was that, like just a crazy amount of fat. Woody would have thrown her in a camp.
Yeah, Peanut's so funny. I've fallen behind on is the show called Pluribus? Do I have the name right? Because we're addicted to Peanut, Jackie and I, my wife and I. We can't stop watching the guy.
Well, I think he deserved to win this. These other four, I don't know what kind of content they make. I don't know what they do. I've never heard of any of these people, but there's no way it's good for our country. So I'm against that. I would rather people laugh at a guy being silly and ironic as a peanut than people watch someone named Chibodoki and be like, oh, if I give another $20, I can see your cartoon pussy.
Dude, I'm just still upset that I thought those were his real eyes and mouth.
I appreciate that they had the names because I wasn't sure which one was the peanut. Thankfully, they're labeled.
Yeah. Well, good for Burnt Peanut for winning that. VTubing is one of those things that makes me feel a little boomerish, where like I can't imagine liking that. And I also like I was making fun of Burnt Peanut being like, he is a VTuber. If that's what VTubing is, he's not doing it. So like there's if he were VTubing, he'd be like pretending to be a sexy anime girl, right?
Yeah,
because that
from what I've seen of, they're using
formula,
a character like sounding like a cutesy little girl and making like a voice, you know.
Not him.
And he's making a
are those men
voice?
Usually a lot of the time it's just men with voice changers. Not always, but like a lot of the time it is. To Kyle's
we need
point,
more deportations than I thought.
with almost all of these VTubers, if you go to like their Twitch bio, they have lore. Like, no, I am not a 12-year-old girl. I'm a 12,000-year-old vampire. I just happen to look like a little girl, and I'm from this country, from this place, and I do this and I do that. They have a whole lore to their characters.
Yeah, I hate the I look 12, but I'm 12,000 loophole. I think Peanut, on the other hand, is drinking his silly juice every night down in Burger. He's like, it's funny. And you can see him drink on stream like a straw and stuff. And he's like, it starts off as funny, haha. You know what? I'll have some tequilas and burgers. And then you do it every night for a couple of years. It's not so fucking funny anymore.
That's a lot of calories.
This might be a stupid question now because I'm now down the rabbit hole of Peanut. I really enjoy watching him as well. When the straw appears, is it real?
I don't know for sure. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
He drinks tequila through a straw?
I know he drinks tequila, and I know that he drinks through a straw sometimes. I don't know.
Maybe it's a margarita.
Tequila through a straw that sounds diabolical. Horrid. Tequila sucks on its own, but through a straw.
Dude, I have so many questions for Peanut. Part of me wants to have him on the show, but I think this guy's making like 10 grand a night. Why would he do this instead?
I mean, invite him. I was like largely indifferent. The only thing I knew about him, I was like, oh, I'm glad he's like making my friend laugh and like entertaining him. But seeing the competition he's up against, I like him more now. Like if that's the field he's in, he seems like the best of that field by orders of magnitude. Award.
He also won FPS Gamer of the Year.
You guys are a bigger podcast than this, and he was on there.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, Around the Bar podcast. I think it's by like some like a former Optic guy. He was on there.
Was recent too. Okay,
I think he'd probably do it.
Oh, he's on there as a Peanut. This is true.
Yes, it's hilarious.
He's a cowboy Peanut. He has a 6-shooter on the side and a hat.
But like what he said, like he's making $10,000 a night at least. He probably wasn't doing that 2 months ago. Like he's on one of those runs where you shouldn't be slowing down for anything other than food and bathroom breaks, because you're making money that'll last you forever. Like just he's on a grind right now that he should not get off that bike at all. He's
on that Ninja Fortnite run when he was like a break and whatnot.
Yes.
I remember Ninja was telling a story that him going to PAX East, I think it was PAX East or TwitchCon, that going to that event cost him $250,000 in terms of the subs that he was getting over that weekend in Prime subs.
Yeah, or like Pastilli, when he was doing that charity thing while Tarkov was doing drops at the same time, and he would have 100, 200,000 people watching live. And I don't remember how much money he raised. I think they donated $1 million in like a week or something. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like $1 million in donos not to him, for his charity. It was wild. And
it was like helping kids, like the Starlight Foundation. I'm probably wrong.
It was for kids, if I remember correctly. You know, cancer kids, sick kids, impoverished kids, something. People that needed money, and he raised a ton of it, grinding so hard.
Yeah, it was huge.
Get off that bike.